Ethan lived with the ocean in his soul. He spent his days wandering the sandy shores of his quaint seaside town, collecting seashells and thoughts. Ethan found solace in the rhythmic crashing of waves, the salty tang of the air. His haven was a small, weathered cottage perched atop a cliff overlooking the vast expanse of the sea. Here he wrote poetry in a worn, leather-bound journal, his words echoing the ebb and flow of the tides. Ethan also sketched, his charcoal drawings capturing the raw beauty of the coast. He was a quiet soul, content in his solitude, yet yearning for a connection he couldn't quite define. Ethan often sat for hours, mesmerized by the ever-changing moods of the ocean. The sea was his muse, his confidant. He saw his own reflections in its depths, the calmness he cultivated, the storms he weathered within. He dreamed of finding someone who understood his love for the sea, someone who could see the poetry he poured onto the pages of his journal. Lily arrived like a burst of sunshine, a stark contrast to the quiet serenity of the seaside town. She had traded the towering skyscrapers of the city for the charm of cobblestone streets and the allure of the endless horizon. In her hands she held her lifeline, her weapon against the mundane, a vintage camera. Lily was a photographer, her heart set on capturing the essence of life through her lens. She sought beauty in the ordinary, finding art in the way sunlight danced on weathered wood or the way a lone seagull soared against a stormy sky. Her small apartment overlooking the bustling harbour quickly transformed into a gallery of her work. Photos adorned every surface, each one a testament to her unique perspective and her ability to find magic in the everyday. Lily was a whirlwind of energy and enthusiasm, her laughter echoing through the narrow streets, her spirit as free as the ocean breeze. She yearned to capture the essence of this charming town, to bottle the salty air and the sound of seagulls. She dreamed of finding beauty in the faces of the locals, of telling their stories through her photographs. Lily was an explorer, her camera, her compass, leading her on a journey of discovery. Their paths crossed on a tranquil evening, the sky ablaze with hues of orange and purple as the sun dipped below the horizon. Ethan sat perched on his usual cliffside perch, his charcoal pencil gliding across his sketchbook. Lily, drawn by the breathtaking vista, had ventured up the winding path, her camera slung over her shoulder. She paused, captivated by the scene before her. Ethan, lost in his art, didn't notice her at first. She watched him for a moment, intrigued by his quiet intensity. He seemed to be one with the landscape, a part of the very cliffs he sketched. Finally she cleared her throat, a soft sound easily lost in the gentle roar of the waves. Ethan looked up, startled, his gaze meeting hers for the first time. "It's beautiful," she breathed, gesturing towards the sunset. He nodded, momentarily speechless. Lily's voice, filled with wonder, broke through the walls he had built around himself. She sat down beside him, a respectful distance separating them, and raised her camera. "Don't move," she whispered. "I want to capture this light." He didn't question her, his usual shyness receding as he felt an inexplicable connection to this spirited stranger.